coming up next, I'm going to assume what Maurice has in store for us is a vodcast.
Oh wow, what makes you think that?
Well, you did let it slip you had one ready to go the other day.
Who's this? Hey, Cyro.
I heard you guys might need help filling some time.
Yeah, we're gonna do a vodcast, and then that's gonna run out, and then it might be like 15 minutes after that, or before we get a give game. So
We gotta waste time talking about the players first.
Yeah,
good idea.
2 minutes, and then for 13 minutes, realize we have nothing else to say.
Always a good idea to find avenues to just vamp.
Vamp?
I was waiting for like another noun after that, but
I was trying to think of one, and
Wait, what's vamp? For me, vamp is the guy from Metal Gear Solid 2.
So vamping is industry talk, like showbiz talk for like getting up there and just spewing some bullshit.
Oh, you're wasting time because the drummer didn't show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Basically what we do all the time.
I mean, what we're doing right now.
Exactly. You've learned. Everybody learned something today.
I'm a regular Nosferatu around here.
But no, we do have racers. I have racer cards, and this time I will make sure not to go to the plate matches because that would be a spoiler.
Okay.
More of a
Remember when that happened? That was funny. Anyway, a match between Hectate and Mewyou.
Oh, this is exciting. Is Hectate? Hectate's already in the chat. This is I know Hectate's been really excited to watch this match back, so we finally get to do it. We got a 33% win rate versus a 38% win rate, so I mean, perhaps evenly matched. Hard to say when Hectate's only here for their second time.
And Mewyou has been here 10 times. Well, 9 times. It's 10.
That's a lot of times. Is also sporting Robin of Locksley. This is Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I find their claim at the bottom there somewhat dubious.
Northern Norway. I mean, Northern Norway, I don't think anyone lives there. It's like Northern Canada.
That's true. That's true.
That's really north. like I live in Toronto, and I can be like, oh, I'm in Canada. It's really, we get serious winters up here. It's pretty bad. But like if you look, I'm actually pretty far south. Like there are parts of the U.S. that got it worse than me, honestly. But Northern Norway, I think that's where you get like minus 40 Celsius and worse. I think.
Yeah, very competitive with Siberia or the Yukon.
Yeah, Portland's more north than Toronto. I want to know what this binary code Hectate's got in theirs represents.
Yeah.
Well, we can ask Hectate himself. Hectate, what did you put in your card?
It's less exciting if they just tell you.
Yeah, but then if it's something embarrassing, that we get to put pressure on them.
You force them to say it.
Yeah.
This is funny too, because normally we have to talk about all this stuff because we're waiting for the race to start or whatever. Yeah. But now we just genuinely believe this is good content worth saying.
Look, we have to wait for the race to start on the VOD.
I'm assuming it'll start soon.
But I translated it and it doesn't look like it's anything. It looks like a YouTube link or something. I'm interested.
Click
I thought it would have been just 8 characters.
No, it's not a YouTube. Well, yeah, but it looks like the YouTube video ID.
Oh.
Interesting.
Maybe you got a Caesar shifted
maybe
by
it's
one
base
or
64.
Well, Hectate gave us a Zelda 1 quote, so there you go.
Now I'm looking at the phrase "is a thing" and I'm like, that's 8 letters. My puzzle brain is activated.
Actually, is that it? Is that all that? Hold on.
Ah, I
No,
got
it's
it!
not.
Woo! I solved the puzzle. I'm not telling
Jolly
you that.
escape.
Yeah, jolly escape. Oh, FFO was bolted immediately. Wow. All right. I think the races are ready. Let me check. No. I have loaded the VODs and they're not showing up in the preview on the left, like in studio mode. So I hope they load as soon as I switch the scene, because
We'll
otherwise,
find out.
we're screwed. Here we go.
This is really exciting.
They're not there.
Mm,
Wait. Oh, they're not playing.
they're not black either, though, so I don't know.
You know, this always feels like a NASA launch.
Do those typically not go well? I feel like their track record's pretty okay.
I mean, there are several false starts due to weather conditions, and
I mean, it's showing up when I click this thing. It's like showing up, but it's not showing up on the screen where I want
maybe
it
I
to
should
be.
admit, maybe I should have went with a SpaceX Starship launch. That
Trust
seems
me,
to
we all want it to show on the screen.
Why is it not showing up?
Yeah, that sounds like a difficult question for someone else to worry about, because I sure.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yes.
Okay.
How about that World Cup?
What?
Wow, what a game!
Oh wow, that was exciting.
Messi,
Yeah, he did it.
Argentina.
I feel like everyone talks about Messi, but if so, Messi was the first one to shoot the penalty, right? And then he didn't really have anything more to add. And if France had won after Messi had shot his penalty, then everyone would be like, "Oh, France is so great." But now everyone's like, "Messi is so great," but Messi, like, it was out of his hand at that point. So I think that's kind of a weird thing that we do.
You hit the nail on the head, sport. The mythology of sport.
It's not working.
It's everything that led up to that point was the result of the work of over the course of the lives of huge numbers of people.
Is this one working?
And not one guy doing really good.
Yeah.
I see this. I see something here.
But why is this one working? No difference.
You should do to the other one what you did to this one.
But the problem is this one have the things. Value.
Is that a smoking Darth Vader in the top right?
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much. He's got it just jammed into his little face grill. And it just smokes up his whole helmet.
I feel like that goes against the whole design of the helmet.
I mean, maybe he just wants to get super lit. Yeah. He's just hotboxing his own head in there. What happens when you don't show us a game, Maurice? We got nothing.
Hey fam, let me show you my vape rig. Hold on, I gotta get it out of my chest cavity.
Darth Vapor.
Darth Vapor.
There it is.
Why did it say?
There's the
it's blue raspberry flavored.
We can.
Gonna figure this out so hard.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor.
Oh wait, wait, I see it.
Dude, what we're talking about, I'm so pleased right now.
That doesn't look right.
What an aspect ratio on this thing is. That's not 16:9, right?
This?
Yeah.
Oh, this.
Oh, now it is.
Bottom.
Okay.
Is this how our setup used to look? It would be like woo, and then
and then the crops come in, and then the crops change the position. So you need to reposition it.
Yeah, awful.
Everybody's getting a look behind the curtain.
All right.
Look at what makes the magic happen.
Right player. For some reason, it set my sources to 0 × 0 pixels.
That's unhelpful.
Oh, what? It set it to 90,000 pixels. What?
What are you doing over there?
I don't know!
Wait, was it briefly 90,000 pixels tall and like 200 wide or something? Is that what I just saw?
Yes! I don't know why.
Oh boy.
Anyway. This player 2.
I don't care how jank the setup is. If we get it going, then I'm happy.
Did you know for just $4.99 you could subscribe to this channel?
Okay, I gotta find out where the start is now. Try not to look if I skip too far. Okay.
I didn't see. It's just purple. I didn't.
Oh, do I just have to kind of wait until it's... Ah! Okay, this is the start of one. Zoom, camera, move, and the same things. Usually I prepared all of this, but in this case I had to re-download the videos because they were like skipping. It didn't work at all. And then I didn't bother. Anyway, this looks okay. Presentable, right? Kind
I
of.
like it.
Yeah.
For some reason one of them is like up and the other is down. Okay. Yes, I centered them.
Don't touch them.
Oh, because I moved them around like
I'm
You
gonna
have to
say,
yell at
no,
yourself for moving the
don't
windows
touch
around.
them.
Here we go.
Okay. I got very nervous something would break.
I mean, we got time. Maybe a little.
I don't know how many more Darth Vapor jokes I can make.
Anyway, wow!
None that should be made.
Look at this game, Cat Burglar. This was the opening game to MT14, commentated by Sir Nico. I remember because Sir Nico was like, "Oh, we gotta play this game, Cat Burglar, a tale of Purrsuit." For some reason, I remember that.
Telling me he didn't make a Darth Vapor joke at any point?
No, somehow he did. I don't know. Like,
wow, weird.
He missed out. He
Probably.
really missed out. Interestingly, this was the opening match between two players with the word cat in their name. I also remember that.
Oh, I was looking at Mewyou.
No. Yeah, also kind of okay, but like
and then you anagram the middle of Hectate, and you get a cat.
True.
There you go.
If this was a cryptic crossword, you'd be up there.
The head. Like,
Anyway, I'm gonna press play on them like quickly enough that they kind of start at the same time.
All right.
I hope.
This complicated maneuver will begin this race.
head a cat?
Play.
Ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay.
And we have
We'll
audio.
have a 1 second retime from Mewyou.
Yeah.
How to
Oh no.
avoid the spotlights.
Yeah. Cat Burglar. A
You
tale of
already like ahead.
Purrsuit. You have to collect all the keys, and then there is always a door in the level that you go into, and then that beats the level.
So stealth games don't lend themselves well to Mystery Tournament. There's a lot of like just waiting for cycles, a lot of hard fail conditions. I'm so curious to see how this...
Oh yeah, this game is sponsored by bestfriends.org. Adopt an animal right now. Good. Don't adopt this guy, he's like...
Oh, there's Darth Vader.
Yeah, I think we can... Now that we see what he looks like, we can just leave that in the past. Dropping down to get a key early on. Hectate has been willing to spin the camera already, and I haven't really seen that from Mewyou, and I think that's going to be really important. Oh, we're seeing a little bit of camera stuff.
Yeah, they're getting it.
I would be spinning this camera a lot, like almost all the time, basically. Always trying to look at, just to see more of the level.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to come down to just who's more adapted to the camera and who's using it more.
It does look a lot like the commanding officer from Star Fox.
Is that the commanding, or is that the president of Corneria or something?
I don't know. He's the guy who talks to you early on, though. Please save us, Star Fox, or whatever he is.
So I forgot what happens if they actually see you, but I assume you immediately lose.
Yeah, I mean, if they were to chase you...
Yeah, it's a little... That would be awkward, right? Like, that's also my reason to believe that you would immediately lose.
Yeah, it's not
I
like
just
you don't move very fast, right? So, like, how would you lose them?
I just want to see if there's an animation for like the cat getting knocked on the head with
What?
laser stun bones, and there isn't.
Nope,
Guide
just
dogs.
a big text prompt.
Get a guide dog.
So an early lead from Mewyou. First one out of the second stage here. The first kind of like real stage, I think.
Game
And
is
what
not,
is the retime?
this game is not super long. So
Ooh.
any kind of lead is good.
So you can spin the camera sort of around the level, but you can also sort of dip it down to peek under some of these platforms.
It reminds me a little of Treasure Tracker, Toad, whatever, Captain Toad. Like you gotta be aware of where all the like
Oh.
little
You
walkways and stuff are.
Yeah, that whole game is about like there are things hidden from your view. I feel like this is going to be very much the same.
Alright, let's have a look. So this match was between... There were 14 people in this race, like I said, opener. And just based on the names of the people in the race, this must have been between Catastrophic 4 and Cluster Cat. Because
Okay.
those are the only two cats in this race. And my comment was, screw that one hidden key in level 5. I mean, what that is about.
We're on level 3 right now. Mewyou has stolen a key away from the stationary guard. Hectate's just now getting to this level. There's this key on this box on the bottom floor, and it looks like you gotta drop down.
Yeah.
Maybe near that stationary guy?
It's a lot like
I
Captain
think
Toad
that's,
as well, because you can't jump in that game.
isn't that the one that Mewyou just picked up?
Yeah, Mewyou was there.
They had to go around like a little boxes.
Yeah, because there's a key there, and so it was like, okay, this section of the level is designed for me to get this key, and so got the key and left. And I'm wondering now if maybe also that's where you have to drop down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, possible.
Oh, Hectate just dropped down onto this part of the level. So here's the key. I think you want to, from here, above the guard, drop down. There, is that gonna work? Yes. I would even say Hectate just took the lead.
Yeah, that's 4 keys.
Yes, definitely.
Mewyou only has this key to collect. He kind of went on this platform from the wrong side. Had to walk all across
Yes.
these clockwise spinning searchlights.
And that's a lead change.
Finds the corner to hide.
Get a dog.
So it's not
Yeah,
going
I
to be
feel-
too far behind.
I feel you could use the middle. Or is that what Hectate did?
I didn't see.
Wait, where's
They were
Mewyou
in and out
going?
of there pretty quick.
Mewyou is not going to the
Where's the
finish.
exit?
It was up, right? I'm pretty sure Hectate went up.
It's not down here. I'm digging the music.
Yeah, it's very spy.
It's very fun.
Agent.
It's very fitting for Mystery Tournament 0017.
Yeah. Should have been the opener.
Oh, there's a railing preventing you from just getting the key right here.
Hmm.
So then from higher up, yes.
Yeah,
go.
right here.
You can't find the exit. And it's also very much zoomed in.
Yeah,
That's
I
not how
find
you
it
find
strange
the
that they're
exit.
not going up. Like if it's not down here, it must be somewhere. So like, go somewhere else, right? But it's just not even moving at all.
Yeah, I feel like they think that they scoured the top floors.
There's a dog coming. There's a dog coming.
Which is easy
Ah!
to... It's easy...
That's a huge
That's
time loss.
awful. But yeah, it's easy to get in your head. It's easy to, like, just think, no, I did that. And, yeah, I have to be missing something down here in this section. And just, like, tensing yourself up and getting yourself into a situation.
Seems like a
It is
control
way
issue.
up high. Yeah, the camera. I mean, Hectate reporting just straight up that yeah, there was some kind of. The camera didn't want to do a thing. So maybe it's less of like I'm making a decision not to move, and more of a decision I don't want to try to be moving around while I figure out what's wrong with my controls.
Mm.
Come on, get a dog. There's a lot of
Yeah,
ads about
Hectate
dogs in this game
widening
about
the lead.
avoiding dogs. Did they tell you to get cats instead? Oh, he already found the key! It's probably the one that I was complaining about.
Oh, that was pretty sneaky.
You couldn't see it at all.
Maurice, I don't know if you know this. Dogs are very popular pets.
Well, yeah, but you're a cat. This is also very much
I
like
got a. Yeah.
Breath,
Sorry, go ahead.
Breath of the Wild. The Goron part. Where you gotta avoid the stupid... Like, basically these things that Hectate is currently avoiding.
Can't remember. I think I did that part of the game, and I just still don't remember.
Oh, there's searchlights and you gotta avoid them. A lot like this thing.
I'll take your word for it. Sounds an awful lot like what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah. I say it like that.
There's the 4th key collected for Mewyou once again on this 3rd level. Hectate, 3 out of 4 keys on level 5.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And they're caught. Oh.
Nope, they're not.
Oh,
Whoa.
What weapons are these dogs carrying? Looks like
I mean,
a
they
bazooka.
are dogs. I don't know.
If you
Where's
look
the
at
cat?
if you look at the cover art,
Oh! The old bone.
they look like laser stun bones or something. I don't know.
Laser
Bone
stun
Tom.
bone. They're the electrical bones.
Yes, exactly.
There's the key. Oh, didn't want to go wide around the searchlight, so I was going to wait for it.
And the
Mewyou,
door
the
is-
first look.
Now, can you fall off the edge? No, you cannot. Fall off the edge of the level when game over that way, but it doesn't look like you have.
Just fall out. Caught you early on in the level. Not too much progress lost.
Hectate. Oh. Kind of dangerous.
Yeah, it would be really bad if Hectate got caught right now.
Yeah, like you always gotta be like adjusting your level of riskness to the situation, right? Like if you're far in a level, you probably want to risk less.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a good clear. By the way, best time, not by me. 22 minutes and a half. By Ja.
Okay.
Very good time. 3 minutes ahead of second place.
I mean, the whole risk reward structure also, like, you could also get in your head about, like, thinking you're behind and that you have to keep pushing
Oh no!
to make up for lost time or something.
The guy was looking at the screen but got bored. On the cat.
He failed. He lost his solitaire game, and he was like, "God damn it!" And he looked up. Wait, who are you?
Slaps his keyboard.
Oh, there's a little ledge preventing Hectate from getting in there, but sees the key, so no, it has something to work towards. 4 keys in every level. I find myself taxed a little bit. The way that everything looks the same. Sort of build an accurate map up in my head. Like I've already. This is kind of 2 halves to this complex Hectate is in, connected by catwalks.
I think I would look at it from levels. First floor, second floor. So there's still a key on the first floor, but you have to get there from the second floor.
Right.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Like that is... doesn't care. Cat on a mission. Oh no!
Ooh, they really snap around when they hit the end of their patrol route. one of my favorite stealth things is that the Hitman games in particular are really good about letting you do this. If you follow behind someone and they turn around and you kind of go around the same way that they are turning around, you can just slip right by them, like in a really smooth way. And this game is very much not that. Really 180s on you.
The worst kind of stealth games are the ones where you can't see the circle. They can see you. So in Metal Gear Solid you have the radar, which helps you. But then like, I don't know, like Legend of Zelda is pretty bad about it usually.
Yeah.
And every Legend of Zelda has a stealth section, so they should get it right at some point.
Yeah, I don't get the Legend of Zelda obsession with these types of challenges in particular.
Oh, Hectate was saved. Oh wow, there, nice move. 3 out of 4 keys for Mewyou. Just dropped down and onto the 4th key.
It's the last one, yeah. Probably knows where the exit is. The exit isn't usually hidden, like in a pretty obvious spot, so you see it on your way.
It's bright gold too.
Also that, yeah. But like that key hidden in the boxes.
The Twilight Princess one. I do remember you gotta sneak around the
starting town, right?
What's it called? Clocktown, but not Clocktown.
Clocktown?
Yeah, that's the Majora's Mask central town. It's the central town. It's the town in the middle.
Kakariko?
I mean,
is it in that game? It's in so many games. It very well could be.
In Twilight Princess, you got to sneak around the start town and also the bar or whatever restaurant.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing. Not the starting town.
You do both.
This music makes me want to go on a stealth mission. Oh no! 3 out of 4 keys reset back to 0.
I think Hectate was trying to fall in that little cubby where one of the keys is.
Yeah, but just didn't line it up or.
Also, it doesn't seem like the intended solution, so I wouldn't go for it anyway. Because the intended solution is going to be pretty simple, like everything so far.
Oh, look at here, mister. I don't do unintended solutions, Maurice. I always do what the developer intended.
Oh, yeah. Like that copy-paste about speedrunning. Oh, you're not enjoying the game.
I think you're right, though. I think in this case, it's just gonna be a faster, easier, smoother thing to sort of play by the rules, go with the flow.
Yeah,
and
an interesting thing about this game is that you can, like, height is good. You want to be on top of the level, so it may be a good idea to get the keys from top to bottom.
I like that. You're right, because you just have more options if you are high up. You can look around up there or drop down, whereas, on the middle you still have those options until you hit the bottom where there's just less you can do.
And maybe you don't want to go from first to second floor to then drop down to a key on first. Like maybe you want to go to 4th floor and just get them all on the way back.
Yeah, instead of going like first, second, third, second, third, fourth, third. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's level 6 or level 7 that he's just completed, Hectate.
Get a dog.
Level 6, okay.
The goals beat the game. Do we know how many levels?
I don't. Does the past been? 7 levels.
Okay.
Oh. Well then.
After every stage there will be a screen advertising a charity. You are required to adopt the dog before the race ends. No, it doesn't say. That would be crazy.
It would take a lot of time. Right name?
Oh god.
I'm not making that decision lightly. I'm not rushing that. It says cat on the wall. Caught is what it should say. Dang.
Wait, that bark sounds like WarioWare.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Mewyou has 1 key. In the 4th stage?
It's music.
Ooh. It's gonna hide in the corner. That's gonna work.
Yeah, who are we listening to? We're listening to Hectate?
Yeah. I gotta add the audio indicator. Just work.
Hectate able to hide and escape the room.
There's a dog right there.
Would I prefer this game be first person or this perspective? Certainly there are more things you can see from here, but also it's just like really annoying sometimes getting
Like right there.
inside.
I feel like a way to do this is to have like a sectioned panorama thing. So like the higher layers are more translucent,
Oh yeah.
so you can see through them.
It does mean like you might miss important stuff that they want you to see on the
Oh, there's a
outside
dog
of it,
coming?
but I guess you just design it differently. I think Hectate knows this corner is safe from previous attempts.
I feel like there's a way to make it translucent, but not so translucent that you'd... But yeah, it's a sticky wicket.
Door in sight for Mewyou on stage 5, I think, right? Because that was
Yes.
the tricky key.
It's
So Mewyou is...
Get a dog.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, this is a different one. They're not on the same level.
They are not, no. Hectate's on 7, Mewyou would be on 6.
Oh, Hectate is on 7 already?
Yes.
Ooh.
I think so. Only one of two things can be true. Either Hectate is on 7 or
Maybe
that
it's on
tricky key
5.
behind the box is not stage 5.
Yeah, then sure. Hectate must be on 7.
I would say Hectate's on 7 because every time he starts the level 7 is right in front of him.
That's a pretty good clue.
We solved this puzzle.
Jolly Mania.
That's a caught from Mewyou. I would say this isn't over. Hectate is 1 key away from winning this whole thing, but it's so easy to get caught, and it's so punishing if you do. This is assuming Hectate even knows where the key is, right? If you don't even know where... Okay, wait, it's right there.
Yeah, you can
How
see
do you get it?
But now has to get up there from, like, I'm assuming the top.
Yeah.
So it pretty much all comes down to this then.
I definitely did not immediately think like, oh, I should use the... Oh my gosh!
Drops down into a spotlight.
Caught.
Oh.
Just it's some games like this they're not really about like platforming, right? So there isn't really physics when you step off of the ledge. It just kind of will be like you go 1 step forwards and then you descend until you hit the floor or something. But I think that's what Hectate was counting on, but the momentum just kept carrying them.
Yeah.
That was the noise again. Whoop whoop.
And yeah, it's much more about, like, you know, just the sequence of events. Sequence and timing. Mewyou is taking this at a very methodical pace.
I think methodical is... I understand. Well, it's only I think I know because they're behind, but
Right.
methodical is maybe not going to work out well for them.
It's tough to judge how fast you should be going.
Because, like, this is we're at almost 22 minutes. That is not a bad time.
Right.
For most mystery games.
All right. It's going to draw... Oh my god, it just kicks you off of this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
So okay, it can go all the way around though. It's okay.
Yeah, luckily.
And here, like Marie said, drop down from that thing, but you're still above this other key that you can just drop down right on top of.
Mm-hmm.
You also with 3 out of 4 keys.
Trickle down keyonomics.
Oh, I did not even really appreciate the way that those two each other in 3D space, but Hectate did. It's moving with confidence towards this last key.
Here we go. Doesn't get caught by that guy.
That's it.
Wrapped up.
Victory! I literally looked at IRC
Just
to
as
look for the
Justice enters stage 7.
No dot done yet? Just kidding. Here's the dot done.
Oh yeah, I forgot, by the way, but Wegariel finished RC de Go, 59 minutes, 39 seconds was the time. Dot comment, honestly, this race sums up my relationship with the racing games pretty accurate.
Is that good?
I don't know. They lost to Krinkta by a fair bit in the race.
Okay.
And then it was the kind of thing where, like, you need to do it in a certain time or you fail completely, do it all over again. And it happened a lot, so...
Alright, let me just ask Hectate and RC if they want to join commentary for a quick talk.
Yeah. We got another 10 minutes before the next match is scheduled to start.
Hey, look at that. We ate up 5 minutes already. Since it was 15 before, right?
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes of
Tech issues.
bloody content.
I'll say. Put this on my CV.
The random Twitch VOD link. I'm listening to. There's like a cat.
One person keeps saying Jolly Mania.
How must we come across to someone for the first time? I know I had even like as like a video gamer who organizes speedrun events, had a tough time penetrating the level of in-jokes and references that goes on here. So the last key is spotted, and Mewyou is using the camera to sort of trace around and then gets caught.
Oh.
Fortunate.
You can do it, Mewyou. I believe in you.
The Hectate
I
was
believe.
official time of 23:09. Surprisingly. I don't know where those
That's pretty
10
good.
seconds came from.
Oh, there's a siren.
God, something about that is like really realistic. Like the way it's coming out of my headphones had me like looking over
Yeah.
my shoulder.
Yeah, no, I know you.
Hectate.
They're coming.
Hectate, you might be muted.
Hello.
Hey, I'm not on my usual connection. Am I coming through all right?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can hear you.
All right, excellent. Yeah, that was fun to watch.
This felt like a long time ago in some ways. I mean, you just watched it, I guess, so it should be pretty fresh.
Yeah, it feels fairly fresh. Yeah, it was a good game. I really enjoyed playing it. Wish there were more levels. Actually, it's kind of reminds me of something like if you mixed Captain Toad with Metal Gear Solid or something.
That
kind of
sounds
w-
pretty sweet.
That's where we ended up too.
Yeah, the keys were
Good.
definitely hidden.
Right. There was a lot of like before you can even start the puzzle of how do I get to the key, there was the question of where the heck is it?
Absolutely. Yeah, the last level 7, I had a mini panic moment where the stage is kind of divided up into like almost like 4 mini levels. If you think about it, like seeing what Mewyou's doing right now.
Like
And-
middle, top, right, left.
Yeah, and I realized I had forgotten which of those sort of towers I had already done, and I'm like, oh no, I can't repeat it. I need the last key, and yeah. So
Mhm. Talk to me about what it's like to watch your race back. Like, are you kicking yourself a lot of the time, or like what? How is it?
yeah, it's different. Yeah. Habit I enjoy. I've always loved watching the mystery tournament races in the first place. Like I've been, a long time follower, just not always played. But so I've watched my race back for I enjoy seeing the the actual competition. This time, yeah, I had already seen it, so I kind of knew how it was going on. At least watching on my own. But yeah, it's interesting seeing like little assumptions or mistakes that you make about where things are located. Like watching it played back, I realized I think it was level 4 maybe. The one that was kind of split into two areas, and there was like the one key in the middle. Like there's a ideal path through that level, and I wasn't doing it because I had found one of the keys first. And so when I started that level over after getting caught each time, it was like I want to go straight there, get that key out of the way, and then go find the rest of them. But after you watch the playback and you're kind of looking at the path through the level, you realize like, yeah, there's a path you could take that loops through the level, hits all the keys in one go, and puts you right back at the end. And I wasn't taking that.
Mhm. Do you think like obviously if you were to play this game again, a lesson like that would be really helpful, but watching back something you've played, do you feel like you learned something that you can take with you to your next race?
Yeah, I mean, well, it kind of goes back to I was watching the Stitch, was it Swift Stitch race? The racers had set their speeds to different levels, and it was not helpful. And on the other hand, here watching, I was taking a lot of risk on. At least it felt that way. Like I noticed I could run faster than the dog, so I would run past it if I could, as opposed to waiting another cycle or something like that. So yeah, I mean, it's really understanding like where's the balance of risk versus reward versus hard fail of getting caught because you start over with 0 keys at the beginning of the level.
Yeah, there's a quite a lot of risk when it's just so it's one hit kills essentially, and pretty long levels.
Yeah, and of course, but the physics of falling are not your friend in this game. In Captain Toad, if you walk off an edge, he does this little like, oh, whoops, and then he falls straight down. But in this game, not only can you not fall off of every ledge, which I found on one level that's very vertical. Like I was like, perfect, I'm at the top. I've got all the keys. I just need to line myself up with wherever the door was at the bottom, and I can fall the entire way. And the game said, nope. Can't do that.
I think I saw that. That was level 5, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was just like, "Are you serious? I got to climb the whole way back down. I can't just jump." But then, conversely, on 7, which I know you saw, I got shunted right into a spotlight. With the auto moving spotlights because I think it's the edge of those crane pieces are beveled, and so the game sees you falling and it gives you a downward momentum, but you hit this little bevel, so it kicks you off to the side, and you don't have any control. I think that's what it was, because there's like only one way to so safely go down on that area.
Yeah, that also happened to Mewyou like once, I believe. So.
It was annoying. So yeah, so that sort of physics inconsistency, especially on a quote hard game over, so to speak, restart the level, can be frustrating. But yeah, I mean, overall, I really enjoyed the game. I'd love to see more of it. It'd be nice if there was a better way to balance out the difficulty rather than just doing more to hide the keys. So, but this really feels like almost like a game jam game where like they found something that they wanted to do and they stuck to it and did a pretty good job at it.
Yeah, Well, it sounds like you overall liked it then.
Yes, yes. And winning never hurts, you know.
Wow, congratulations on this was your first match at the tournament, right?
Correct. Yes, it was. I think considered winners 2 because I got a bye, but yeah, it is my first play of the match or of the tournament.
So you're doing already better than Mystery Tournament 16, I think.
Well, no, because I won. I timed out, but still officially won. I think because of progress on Glassmaker Gladys over.
Oh yes, of course.
Elite betray you. Yep. I know it will be forever with me.
Glassmaker Gladys is going to be with a lot of us.
It'll be
Yes.
with all of us. Boy, what a game!
Well, yeah, it's a great game, but yeah, playing it first round MT ever, pressure's on. That is a throwback. But yeah, no, it was great fun. It's always nice to win a match. But honestly, for me, I've always enjoyed the races, the blind races, and seeing unique and interesting games. I've got a couple from the previous other people's matches that's on my to play list as well, since I've seen them now, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it and looking forward to more matches.
Perfect. Congratulations, and thanks so much for coming to talk to us.
Thanks. Have a good one.
We've got that other race. The Give game went out. It's being set up. We will jump into that when necessary, but maybe with 3 out of 4 keys, we can get a look at Mewyou. I mean, I guess if we really want to, we could just pause this thing and then play it later if we wanted to. We are the masters of our own destiny, but it would be cool if Mewyou could just close this out right now.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast.
Yeah.
They moved their.
There's-
Hold on. I mean, I don't want to.
Oh, the game
now.
did get adjusted.
Yeah, but I didn't do that. Yeah, this is just on them. Like somehow they're using mouse controls. They're using tilt controls, and I guess their OBS is like on the left or right screen, and they just kind of direct the game source a little bit. So this is what we get there. Maybe they have 8 out of 4 keys.
Maybe.
Oh, they're opening up the special zone.
They were so well hidden we didn't see a single one, but there are 4 hidden keys, 4 extra keys on every level. Get the secret ending where you get a free.
Oh hell yeah!
They give you a coupon.
It's a chaos dog.
I don't think Mewyou knows where this key is.
Dog. I don't know where this.
Yeah,
We've been talking about.
I guess it's in the
stuff.
It has to be the one under here because they're just now coming to this.
Game is back.
Yes.
Kind of. Game is stretched now. How did this happen?
Sometimes when I'm testing DS games, you're like frantically swiping with your mouse, and if I'm smart, I'll full screen the entire DS game despite only needing the middle of the screen. But if I don't do that, I end up clicking outside and doing all kinds of stupid stuff. There's the finish. Victory.
Congratulations.
What was that little jingle?
Victory. It's my
and
trademark.
they threw up. The ending was that they threw a birthday party.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Nice little podcast. Nice little race. Nice little game.
Perfectly timed, too.
Yeah. Look at us.
Professionals.
As Maurice awkwardly hides this thing, cuts away.
Small obby mood
Slightly
walks.
misaligned and the incorrect aspect ratio.
Well, that's not my fault.
The viewers don't care, Maurice.
I mean, also, I think Maurice is probably doing the best of us right now.
He's doing everything.
Yes.
He's doing everything, and I sit here.
I mean, you could
knowing
you could put the game on the dashboard. I'm doing that.
Do you remember before we went live?
Yeah.
You were
you asked
busy,
me,
and I said, "Is there something I can do to help you?"
I mean,
you said no.
We had time back then. It was a different time.
a whole 40
We're a
minutes
team.
ago.